Alright, I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is we get to open some packs today, which is exciting. The bad news is that I have been playing for several hours, trying to grind out wins from anywhere, and have been struggling to get them at all. This has been the hardest day of losing, I think, of any day with either of my accounts. So for those of you who have felt discouraged with winning or losing too much, I feel you, because my win rate's been like 30% or something like that today. I don't know what's going to happen over the next several days. We're going to get a new deck, but this is going to be tough because our decks now are a little bit better, so we're playing a little bit better opponents. And yet, even the deck that we had yesterday, our green-red deck, even though that was a lot better than the other ones, it was still tough. So, I grinded out some missions, and now we have 3 packs. And I think I want to buy 2 more. So there's also, we could draft, but I'm not very good at drafting, and that requires gems. So perhaps after a while we can get packs from these other sets, but right now I'm just going to stick to Ravnica. Alright, so let's open these and see what we get. We got a core set 2019, which is pretty legit. Okay, we got a common wild card, a Johnny's Pride Mate. We're gonna get some more of these. Oh, we might be able to build a deck. We've got some of this. This guy will be helpful. That's interesting. Skilled animator. Okay. Check out a rare. Nice. Okay. Sweet. Good stuff. We got a planeswalker. It's actually the first planeswalker I've ever pulled. Got a 2/2 with Death Touch, white-green, some red guys, haste, a blue-black, goblin, and a 6 mana. Alright, another mythic. This is a very good card. 6 mana for a 4/3 with flying, flash so I can play it on the other team. When you play it, you get to look at the top 4 cards and put any of them in the graveyard, and we return something to their hand. So that's a good pull. Makes me want to jump into blue more. Blue's already been really good. An uncommon wild card that's great. Dazzling Light, I don't know what that does. Let's check our... Wow. Alright, this is a great card. It can kill anything for 2 mana. 2 more packs. These have been good pulls so far. Another common wild card. An aggressive creature, a defensive creature. Got that guy, we've seen him already. A white-blue, or white-green. Let's see our rare. Okay, this is going to be good in a red deck. Alright, last card. Last pack. Let's see what we get. Okay, I don't know what any of this does. That kills stuff. It's all expensive. That's... I've seen this card. It's for a rare. I keep drawing these white-green expensive stuff. Alright. So let's play a game. You know what? Let's put it on our new cards. So this is our deck, our green-red deck, and it's been pretty good. It's done quite well. These 2 cards have been great. Let's see, Needletooth Raptor's been great. I'm going to add another Elvish Rejuvenator. And I'm going to take out, I think, one of those. We did get that Planeswalker. So I'm not sure how perfect a Planeswalker. Now, here's a thought on deck building. So this thing right here is a rare. This is played in mono red decks, and it's a powerful card. Every time you play something, it gets bigger. The problem is what this is trying to do is different from what this deck is trying to do. This deck is trying to get up and play big, fat, strong guys. This is trying to attack early. So even though it's a good card, it's not good for this deck. Not sure how well this will go in here, but we're going to throw it in there because reasons. It'll give us some better early on stuff, and I'm just going to take this other card out. Okay, let's try it. dive in. So I've been losing a lot with this deck. It's been unfortunate, it's been tough, but we'll see what we can do. Alright. Rico Biko, or Rico Bako. Alright. Well, can't play this, but let's keep it, see what happens. We get to go first. And we'll just pass the turn. So these two spells will allow us to interact with our opponent early on. Ideally, I'd rather start out with a Llanowar Elf, but another Shock, play our Mountain. So we have 24 lands, so we should draw another one shortly, hopefully this turn. If not, we'll be in trouble. But our opponent isn't doing anything either. Nope, that's not good. Missing on land drops. Great start. Our opponent did not, of course. It's okay, because we're just going to kill this. Just right away. Good start. All according to plan, and look at that. Drop our Llanowar. It will probably die, but that's okay. Ideally, I would not like it to die, but next turn, if it lives, we're going to drop our Needletooth. Alright. This is a good card, so I'm not sure what to do here. I might just have to double shock it. Although, it actually doesn't do anything right now. Okay, we'll just Banefire it. No, let's just drop Needletooth. We'll hold Banefire for another larger target, hopefully. This is a solid card. 2/3 reach. Okay, so we've talked about flying. Let's talk about reach. So reach is basically the defensive flying. So flying lets them attack over blockers, and they can block other things that are in the air. Reach lets you... Interesting. Reach lets you basically block flyers. So a card with reach can't attack over blockers, but they can block flyers. So it's a solid ability. Alright. I think what we're going to do... play this, and then I think, yeah, we're going to hold up Shock. Hopefully we can get a dual land. Yep. It's going to play tapped. And we will pass the turn. So next turn we're going to have 4 or 5. We can play Charging Tuscadon. So it's not great, but it is a thing. Next turn he's going to get a 6/6 Black Demon, which is a big deal. Actually, if we draw a card, we're just going to drop the best card in our deck, Carnage Tyrant. And if not, we'll play Charging Tuscadon. Okay. Opponent might be AFK for a moment. So basically, this card is interesting. Basically, it's a 4-mana 6/6. Each turn, they're going to have to sacrifice a creature, but they have plenty of blockers to keep them alive. So it's actually an interesting ability. Our opponent does seem to be AFK. He's not looking over any cards or anything, which is unfortunate. But I'll gladly take a win, even if it's a dud win. Wow, that's a big guy. We'll have some big guys as well. The life loss is not relevant right now. He does not have trample. Oh, bugger. That's relevant. I've actually not seen this guy played before. Okay. So I don't really have a use for Shock, so we're just going to play That's really frustrating. We're going to play this guy because Carnage Tyrant, Hexproof Trample is really powerful, but this Poison Tip Archer will just block it and we'll be sad. So if he attacks, I'm going to block with him and then kill... Actually, I'll just kill that, probably. We have options. Options are always good. Unfortunately, he has a 7/6, a 6/6, and a 2/3 that must be removed. Thankfully, I can do 5 damage with this. I can do 5 damage with Banefire, and I can have 2 shocks. We have options. Ideally, he attacks with this. Okay, that's fine. As much as it's terrible, it's happening regardless. You're not attacking. Okay. I guess it's just gonna happen. We're just gonna block it. And we'll kill it. Cool beans. Feels good. So we are down to 8 life. We're gonna have to kill this thing now. Okay. This is really unfortunate because we've got a... Man. Okay, so what do we have? We have 6, 7 mana. So we can actually kill the demon right now, which is what we're gonna do. Yep. Okay. No attacks. Alright, we're hanging on to life here. He has a full grip somehow. Oh, we've drawn 2 more lands than he has. Let's go. That's big. We're just gonna double shock this stupid thing next turn. Alright. I think things are not looking good for the home team. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this deck is much better designed than my current one is. So I'm just gonna take 4 next turn. Yeah, I'm just dead. Okay, well, it was a good try. Alright. We'll do one more match and then we'll potentially try to do some deck building. So the biggest difference is the first several games that I played with the beginner decks, we played against decks that, well, players that didn't really know what they were doing. We played against decks that weren't particularly well designed. We're gonna go Llanowar into this guy and fix our mana. Yeah, so the problems with the decks that I played against when I played the beginner decks is they didn't particularly have a main theme. Like, that was all about green and black, and oh, that's not good. How do we not... It's so bad. Oh well. This might be... we might be in luck. Okay, this is Merfolk. It's a slow start to Merfolk. Got all red cards, and we're just going to attack with everything. Because we can't block him anyways. So, normally I'd rather play defense, but we can't block this guy, so he's a 1/1 that can't be blocked, and when another Merfolk hits the battlefield, it gets bigger. So he can basically attack every turn of the game. really need a red. We need 2 reds. We need a lot of red. We need all the red in the world. Don't say that. If I draw like 15 mountains in a row, even though I've only got like 9 in my deck, I'll be sad. Good news is this guy's gonna start attacking for 5 damage a turn. Really? Oh. Just like we planned it, team. Just like we planned it. Obviously, this is what I wanted to do. I'm going to attack. See, they've got this 2 mana open, which probably means they have Merfolk Trickster. If they do, we're going to kill it. So it becomes a 5/4. Oh, they didn't block. Okay. They must just not have anything. I can't believe that, but there's not a lot of things that you would hold open 2 blue mana for, and they've got a full grip of cards. So next turn we'll be able to drop our Sarkin, and we will start looting away lands, especially forests. So this guy's ability, you can discard a card if you do draw a card. So technically you're not actually gaining anything. However, if we draw forest, we'll discard it because we've got plenty of forests. So we can basically turn our forests into actual cards. We might keep mountains. Okay, that's irrelevant. It's just a 1/1. So this guy can also give red mana. You should have put that counter on this guy because he can't be blocked, so he's going to be able to... I like this song that's playing right now. Come on. Okay, if that guy, if he hits this thing, that's a big deal. He's looking at this one right now. Okay. That's unfortunate. We just lost our fatty, but... we're just gonna take it. Okay, so we're going to play this Sarkin. We're not going to use his looting ability because I want to hold on to this, but I'm just going to use his second ability. So basically he doesn't do anything. But it does make him at 4 toughness, or loyalty. I can explain Planeswalkers, I'm not going to attack. So, a Planeswalker basically is like another player that joins the game with you. At the bottom right, they have a number. That's their loyalty. So basically, that's kind of like their life. So Sarkin comes in with 3 life, basically, and he has 3 abilities. Some Planeswalkers will have 4, but this guy has 3. So whatever ability you use, it either goes up or down on their loyalty. So abilities that go up are usually weaker abilities, and abilities that go down are the strongest. So the one at the bottom, so if I can get him up to 7 loyalty, I can then use his -7 to make 4 dragons. So if I draw like a land, I'm going to use his +1 to discard it and draw a card. So each turn you can do that once. So Planeswalkers are powerful in certain decks. I'm not sure if this is the ideal deck for it, but we can definitely keep him alive here, I think. Oh. He's going AFK again. What? Okay, this is unique. Okay, they've got to attack. At least with this. Okay. Well, they're attacking at me. I don't think they know how to Yeah, they're just attacking me. We're just gonna kill... that. We're gonna block... I think we're gonna block this guy. Yep, seems good. And we'll just take 3. Not a big deal. Okay, so this is where we're gonna use it. So we're gonna +1.
Don't doubt my methods.
I'm gonna discard the mountain. Alright, see how that works? And now he's up at 5. And we're gonna attack with this character. But we're actually... this is gonna be a good turn. He can block if he wants. Come on. Okay, he did not block. So this guy, I can pay 7, so 6, 7, tap him and create a 5/5 dragon. So if they attack Sarkin, actually I think if they attack at all, I'm just going to make a 5/5 dragon and block one of these buggers here. We'll see. So this looks like a merfolk deck that he just basically threw in whatever creatures he had. Which is what you gotta do at the lower levels. But he's got some good cards. I mean, these all interact quite well. That's kind of a big deal. Bugger. Well, we're just gonna do this. Yep. So it gets tapped. That's okay. We're gonna bolt. Actually, I shouldn't have done that, because now we can kill it. We're gonna take 7. That was a misplay. That's okay. Okay. We're gonna kill this thing. Now while he's tapped out. Okay, we're still in this. Okay, we can block that. We're gonna make it bigger, just add 2 mana. Okay. Not going to attack. Next turn, we're gonna hit at least with this and probably this and that. So sleep there was huge. You can actually kill us. If you can play another sleep, then we probably just lose. So I shouldn't have made the dragon. I needed to hold up mana for the lightning strike on the bristling boar, which is unfortunate. Okay. All right. There's a big deal coming. That's not a merfolk, so you can get in for 2 at least. Okay, so we have to block. Hope that they don't have anything. I don't know why he attacked there. We might just win. Let's see. I'm going to discard this land. Let's see what we get. Okay. It's got 2 mana, 1. So basically, this has to be something or else we just win. Basically. That doesn't do anything. Alright, here we go. Do we finally get a win? They all get big. Come on. Come on. It's not going to do anything. He's got trample. This is so pathetic. These decks are so bad. Actually, this deck has played well this time. Better than I have. Okay, that's got trample too. That's not doing anything. Okay, so we've talked about trample. So he's got 6 power. He's got 2 defense, so we're going to do 2 to him and then 4 to the player. So he's got 5 attack. He's got 1 toughness, so we're going to deal 4 to the player. Boom, boom, boom. GG. Okay, so we have to run into a subpar deck to get a win, but we got a win, and we rank up. Good stuff. I've been playing mostly in just the regular play, so my rank is pretty low. So tomorrow we'll get our first deck. I don't know if I messed up and missed a deck, but as a goal for tomorrow. Alright. I'm going to pause for a second, and then we're going to jump into, see if we can build our own deck.